Last time on MasterChef Australia.
Today is about pleasing as many people as you can.
4 amateurs felt the heat of cooking lunch for 120 hungry Romans.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Dig deep, yeah?
And both Mindy and Alice delivered the best dishes.
We've never done anything like this in our lives, and who gets to cook in Rome?
Tonight,
This villa has a history of breaking hearts, so don't let your heart be broken here today.
Mindy and Alice go head-to-head in a battle for guaranteed immunity.
I definitely feel like the underdog. That just adds extra pressure.
Judging them, the godfather of Italian cooking, Antonio Carluccio.
Let the battle of the taste buds begin.
Mindy versus Alice in the ultimate test of their culinary skills.
I'd love to tell you to relax under this beautiful Tuscan sun, but then that wouldn't be very good advice.
And 2 rounds will decide who will walk away with the coveted pin.
Game over.
Burning out in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way. Back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
It's a really different situation today because it's not like you could win immunity, it's that one of us will win immunity, which I'm still coming to terms with. The last time that I had the chance for an immunity pin, I didn't believe that I could get it, and I think that that really affected me on the day.
The only downfall for us was that those peas were a little bit bland and fractionally undercooked.
I'm confident about my cooking today. I know Alice has been struggling, and if that comes through with her food, you know, I could definitely take this out. If I win the guaranteed immunity today, it's going to be a MasterChef first of having 2 pins at the same time in the MasterChef competition. That is absolutely wild.
She's tough to beat, but if there's any place, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, just have to stay grounded and focused.
Yeah.
Because you know this sort of food.
Yes.
Ah, girls, welcome to Tuscany, and more importantly, welcome to Florence. Have a look at that. Isn't that one of the most beautiful cities you have ever seen in your life? Sometimes you have to pinch yourself and wonder whether this is a dream. But you guys are part of the MasterChef Top 10, and maybe it isn't a dream at all. Maybe it's very, very real.
Just over there on the Ponte Vecchio, the most amazing gold is sold. But you two don't want any of that. You want this bit of gold. A MasterChef pin. Alice, are you the underdog?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm the underdog.
Why?
Well, I think that Mindy is in this competition like a giant. She's like Goliath, and I'm in the city of David. So I'm hoping, nice. I'm hoping it's my day.
Mindy, never before on MasterChef has a contestant worn 2 of these. Is it pressure?
There's no pressure around this whatsoever. This is an amazing opportunity and I'm going to put everything towards it.
The opportunity's here, but, you know, that second pin will take you right through to that final sweep.
And that's why I need it on my chest. I want that gold pin right beside this one by the end of the day.
Florence is the birthplace of the Renaissance, which means new birth, rebirth, and where better to bring our top 10 than here? Because that's what you're doing. You're being reborn. You come here as physiotherapists, as teachers, and you're going to be reborn as cooks. Today's a guaranteed immunity. One of you will walk away with that pin pinned to your chest. Either you, Alice, for the first time, or Mindy, you as twin pin Mindy. But before we get down to business, we've got a little surprise we've cooked up for you. You, and me, we're off for a taste of Florence. A little bit of a treat to reward you for the hard work you've done already in Italy.
All right.
You got your eating boots on?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. See you guys.
The first part of the immunity challenge is a food tour of Florence. That's not much of a challenge. It's amazing. Good morning, ciao. Our tour guide, Freya, is awesome. She has massive specs appeal, which is excellent. She's an Aussie that loves Florence so much that she moved here.
So let's start now with their crostini toscani, their Tuscan little toasts, I guess we'd translate that to. Over here.
We still don't know what we're doing for immunity. So at this stage, all we can do is infer.
Everything you're going to taste, you need to remember, you need to note, you need to try and understand, because somewhere along the way, you're going to get a clue that's going to be very vital to you moving forward in this competition.
The first dish that we try is the chicken liver pate on crostini. And it's pretty interesting because we're used to crostini being crunchy and fried or baked, whereas this is just fresh bread with some chicken liver on it. But it also reminds me of home because chopped liver, it's just something we have in our fridge.
Time for the next stage, for the ribollita, with the red face soup.
Right.
Let's go.
Ciao.
Buongiorno, ciao Francesca.
Buongiorno. Oh.
These wonderful people have made everything in front of you, but predominantly what you have to try right now is their wonderful ribollita. Exactly, which is just in here.
Ribollita is a famous Tuscan soup. It's based on bread and cannellini beans and cavolo nero, and it's basically just using all the regional produce, what's available at the time, and making this very slowly cooked soup, which they eat the next day.
There are some fundamental ingredients, which of course is olive oil, as you saw Francesca put on before, olive oil, bread. Which you can smell the olive oil. Get black cabbage, Savoy cabbage, beans. And then pretty much anything else is, you know, what you've got left over. Let's move on to the secondo piatto, typical, you know, of it. Let's get some good offal.
Let's take this away.
Grazie. Buongiorno.
Grazie, ciao.
Alrighty, ladies, here we are.
Next we try my favourite, lamprodotto. And I know that looking at it, you would think, oh, that's disgusting. But to me, it tastes like something that I grew up with. I think that's great. I love that different cultures have similar types of offal eating. Mindy doesn't like it so much. Cheers, Mindy.
Grazie, Orazio.
Buckle up. Oh, to guaranteed immunity. Buon appetito.
I'm going to have to close my eyes.
The Florentine street food.
Oh my God, I'm eating the full stomach of a cow.
Mindy,
I can't even describe how it tastes. It just tastes rank.
will you go back for another bite? If you didn't have to?
No. Glad I tried it. Alice, it's all yours, darling.
Look at you two, smiley people. Welcome to Villa Corsini and Mezzamonte, which means in the middle of the hill. And it is beautiful, isn't it? That classic Tuscan landscape. Can't take my eyes off it. I'm sure you don't need to be reminded, but today you're competing for guaranteed immunity. And I hope you are paying attention, because something you may have tasted or seen along the way is going to play a very important part in today's challenge.
This villa has a history of breaking hearts. It was built by Giovan Carlo de' Medici for his bride-to-be who jilted him on the altar. So don't let your heart be broken here today.
Usually you'd be cooking against a guest chef. But today it's one-on-one. It's gladiator style to work out who will get immunity. And because it's a special day, we need a very special guest.
Our special guest today is a man who for 50 years has been synonymous with building the culinary reputation of Italy around the world. Amongst the great chefs that he has fostered has included someone you've seen already, Alice. Jamie Oliver. He's written countless books about Italy. He is one of the two greedy Italians. Please welcome Antonio Carluccio.
I almost drop to the floor when I see Antonio walk in because he's actually one of the Italian chefs I actually know. I've got one of his cookbooks and I just can't believe my eyes.
Hello.
Ciao.
Antonio,
Yes.
what is the essence of Italian food to you?
Well, basically in Italy they say that the food is the second best thing. Sorry. The first one is for me having a good sleep on the bed. Yeah. And don't laugh. So this is the line. Food is very, very important for Italians, and it is the quintessence. And what they like to see is the real taste of things. And that's the importance, is to choose the right ingredients in the right moment for the right dish, the right season, and they're all very important things. Italian food is the best. There are a little bit of bits of Greek food, you know.
Today's challenge consists of 2 rounds. The first is a taste test. There are 28 ingredients here, and they all go together in a dish. You get to smell, taste, look around in that dish, and identify as many of those ingredients as you can. Get one wrong, and the other gets the advantage in the second round. Are you ready to find out what the dish is?
Yes.
George?
Please, please, please don't let it be awful.
Lamprodotto.
The dish that you'll be tasting today is ribollita.
Yummy, yummy. I could eat the whole pot. It's so good.
There are many variations of ribollita here in Italy. The one you tasted this morning was simple and delicious. Don't be fooled. This one here has lots of ingredients that are quite complex.
Let the battle of the taste buds begin.
Mindy, you've already got an immunity pin, so we'll let Alice go first.
I taste a lot of leafy greens and a lot of veggies in this ribollita, so things that you would expect to find in a really hearty soup.
Alice, Name your first ingredient.
Potato.
There is potato in the ribollita.
It's really yummy.
Right, Mindy, your turn.
Ribollita to me actually tastes like a can of vegetable soup. That's the best way I can describe it to anyone back home. Just like a good vegetable soup.
Mindy, what's it going to be?
Carrots.
Carrots.
There are carrots in the ribollita.
Pepper.
Pepper. Mindy, what is it?
Cauliflower.
Thank goodness there's cauliflower.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
I think we need to know what type of cabbage.
Cavolo Nero.
It's a very specific type of cabbage.
Oh, it's a black cabbage.
So Tuscan black cabbage.
Yep.
There is Tuscan black cabbage in the ribollita. Taking a chance there, Mindy. Taking a chance.
22 ingredients left. Alice, you're next.
I'm gonna go with garlic.
Garlic, without tasting.
Yep.
Okay.
Brave. I'd put garlic in a ribollita. Many wouldn't. Bang, but there it is.
Mindy?
Cabbage.
More information.
Cabbage.
More information.
Oh, a Savoy cabbage.
Mindy, Savoy cabbage is correct.
Alice? What's it going to be, Alice?
Onion.
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 Right, Mindy?
I go up to the soup bowl to actually eat the soup. I can see cannellini beans and I can see borlotti beans, and I know there's bread in there because it's a bread soup. And then I see barley and it kind of just seems easy. It's right in front of me. Barley.
Barley.
Barley. Very easily confused with a couple of other grains. Luckily for Alice, you're wrong. There's no barley in the ribollita.
It's okay. There's at least 10 or more other ingredients that I knew were in there. I'd seen zucchini, I'd seen 3 types of beans. I knew that bread was in there. So I cannot believe I just stuffed that up.
Well, advantage Alice going into round 2. Round 1 was all about the food that you tasted in Florence. Round 2 is all about the food of this man. Today, you're both going to be cooking recipes from Antonio's book, Two Greedy Italians.
That's awesome.
Alice, you'll get to choose between 3 sweet dishes and 3 savoury dishes. Whichever set of 3 dishes you choose, you'll both have to cook all 3 of those dishes.
Wow.
Ready to see what they are?
Yes.
Sweet first?
Yes. Wow. There's the ricotta tart with orange peel. Oh, this is a zabaglione, I think, wild strawberry and amaretti biscuit, freshly made amaretti biscuit.
Oh. And your final sweet dish?
Apfel strudel.
I honestly think if Alice wants to win this today, she'll definitely go with desserts. It's not playing to my strengths, and she could definitely kick my butt.
First savoury dish?
Fresh artichoke soup with chicken dumplings and potato. It looks very good.
Beautiful.
Your second savoury dish, Antonio?
Calamari ripieni. It's a wonderful dish. So stuffed calamari. Very good.
Final savoury dish?
Rabbit with potatoes and rosemary
Wow.
and onion. It's delicious.
Alice, are you a sweet girl? Are you a savoury girl?
Based on our skills and based on giving us both a chance, I'm going with savoury.
Okay.
Alice picks the savoury dishes, and I'm really surprised that it's not something that I do. I would have gone with dessert, yeah, so it's a bit of a shock.
Good. Good choice. Now cook it now because I'm hungry.
Some rules. Matt, Antonio and George are going to be tasting your dishes. It is a blind tasting. I'm going to be watching how you cook. And just as you would at home, you've got your recipes and your ingredients waiting. You want this man's approval. Are you ready? Yeah. You have 90 minutes.
Wow.
And it's time for us to cook.
Let's go.
See you later.
Whoa, 90 minutes.
Couldn't think of a better place to cook. You've seen Antonio's dishes. You've got your ingredients, your recipes. Your 90 minutes starts now.
Come on, girls! Come on, Alice! Come on, Mindy!
Go, Mindy!
If I was to bet 50 euros on someone to win today, I'd pick Mindy. I mean, she does it all, and she's so efficient in the kitchen.
Since coming to Italy, Alice has, I think, surprised herself with her first dish and found a lot of confidence from that and really kicked on. You never know what might happen.
I think Mindy's definitely got the advantage today. She's a stronger cook, she's more methodical, and she really works fast. Doing 3 dishes in 90 minutes, Mindy's speed and her agility in the kitchen are definitely to her advantage.
Today is all about juggling your time and juggling between these 3 meals. I've got so much to do and everything needs to be done at different times, so I'm going to get onto my stock for my chicken ball soup dish. Get that fried off and simmering away so I get as much flavour from my soup as possible.
You've done the right thing. You've done exactly what I would have done. Get the stock on.
I want to actually get some caramelisation onto it too. The recipe doesn't actually say to do that.
Yeah, but be careful with that. Be careful with starting to think you know better than Antonio Carluccio. I'm just putting it out there.
Doesn't say to brown it off, but I want to get those flavours going. Go with your gut.
Today we're in Florence and it's Mindy and Alice's turn to cook for a guaranteed immunity. The 2 of them will be battling it out and I really wish I was in their shoes because I'd love to be cooking today.
Alice?
Be careful with starting to think you know better than Antonio Carluccio. I'm just putting it out there.
Good point.
And why don't you just put a lid on this and it'll come up to the boil really quickly, you know? Because you want to, I would imagine, chop bones really small, maximum amount of flavour, leave it to the last minute because then you've got to pour this over your soup.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I need to really focus on Antonio's recipes today because I just tend to kind of get a bit of inspiration and stray off into my own little world when it comes to food. Gary's told me stick to the recipe. If I don't, I could be in real trouble.
Thanks, Gary.
The 3 dishes we'll be cooking today are artichoke soup with chicken dumplings, rabbit with artichoke, potato, onion and rosemary, and stuffed squid. Let's do this rabbit. The pressure points in the rabbit dish are obviously the rabbit, making sure that the portions are roughly the same size so they cook at the same time, making sure that the meat caramelizes really well and that there's a balance of flavors between all of these things.
You chose the savoury. Why
I
is
did.
that?
It just would have been silly to try and strategize this one. I would have been kicking
You're not
myself.
confident with the desserts? You don't think you could have knocked over those desserts?
I probably could have, but it's a really warm day and I think that trying to make pastry in this sort of heat would have been funny.
I reckon you're probably right. Look, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the rest of the contestants, if they're wise, are hoping maybe you're going to win because you don't want to be going in the rest of this competition with Mindy with double immunity.
That's right.
What a wonderful view from this garden and the smell of the flowers. But then I guess you don't have time to smell the roses.
No.
You've got 1 hour to go.
Come on, girls! Go, go, go!
I'm olive oiling the crapola out of it. I'm cooking the rabbit on top of the potatoes and artichokes because I want to use them as a bit of a buffer to allow the heat to penetrate all parts of the rabbit at the same time. I've chopped up the rabbit into larger pieces because I don't want it to dry out, and if I need to get them smaller later, I can still do that.
Slam it. Okay, rabbit. The next thing I get onto is my matzo balls, my chicken balls, which are chicken breast, parsley, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and all sorts of little things. So I need to get that blitzing away, roll them up into little balls and get them in the fridge, ready to cook later.
Okay. Let's talk chicken balls. I'm making the chicken balls roughly the same size as I'd make my matzo balls, so about a golf ball size, and making sure that I pack them nice and firmly.
Nice balls, Alice.
Thanks, Bowie.
How you going, Alice?
Going well. How are you going, Min?
Good, darling, getting there.
Yeah, nice.
Lots to do.
So much to do.
Look at the size of these things.
The next thing I really need to tackle is actually those artichokes. We've got 4 massive globe artichokes and they're really funny to actually prepare. So I've got to cut the tops off, I've got to halve them, get that core out and then peel back all those leaves.
Just remember you only need how many bowls? You only need one bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just the more you've got, the longer it's going to take to cook.
Okay, cool.
We're halfway through the challenge and I'm sure you're staring at the possibility of guaranteed immunity. 45 minutes to go. Don't rest up.
Come on. Go on, chap.
Looks good, Alice.
Thank you.
Looks lovely.
Nice and clear, yeah?
Yeah, what chicken was in it? Wings?
Yes.
Anything else?
Nope. Well, wings, just the basic mirepoix.
Have you tasted it?
Yep.
Squid, squid, squid. Prepare the squid, cut the heads off and the beak. Leave the tubes whole. The next thing I move on to is that squid. I've actually got to take the head and the beak out of the calamari and I've just cut up a poor little rabbit and now I'm deconstructing this poor little squid. Ew. Stink, man, that's gross. It doesn't say in the recipe to take the skin off the squid, but I know that that really tightens up and can make the squid quite stiff when you cook it, so I decide just to get it off there. The filling for the calamari is actually the tentacles, which I have to saute off, and then there's breadcrumbs, there's some egg yolk, there's some parsley and some beautiful pine nuts in there, and that mixture tastes amazing.
How much stuffing, guys?
Check with Gary, Mindy.
It used to be the Medicis, but I wonder who's going to be the ruler of Villa Corsini at the end of today. Half an hour to go. Come on.
Woo-woo! Jeez, where does the time go?
The squid dish could burst at any minute, so you've got to be really careful and cook it slowly and make sure that it's nice and tender. And the sauce, of course, you want to make sure that there's a really nice balance of flavours between the tomato, the anchovies and the oregano.
This works well, doesn't it? Come on, Alice, let's go. Come on, baby. something wrong with that oven. She's got it on 220, but it ain't 220.
Is it not hot enough?
Oh my goodness.
Game over.
There's something wrong with that oven. She's got it on 220, but it ain't 220.
Is it not hot enough?
Do yourself a favour.
Yep.
Go and put it into Mindy's oven.
Yep, I will. Thanks.
Yeah? I'm watching it, you're not. And it's just not getting hot. It's not hot enough. Don't know why. Make sure all the rabbit's in contact with the tray.
Yep.
What are you doing, darling? You right?
Yeah, my oven's not working.
Come on, babe, get it in. Put mine on the bottom shelf.
That's right.
No. Put mine on the bottom shelf.
Okay, thanks.
Put it on the bottom shelf. Nice and easy, babe. There you go. Thanks. Get back over there. Let's go. Come on, Alice. Come on, Alice.
Something's gone wrong with Alice's oven and her rabbit isn't cooking. I'm not sure what she's done, but I think it might be too late.
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys.
Come on, Alice.
You know, it's pretty scary just cooking for Matt and George, and today you're cooking for Antonio. 15 minutes to go.
Come on.
Keep going, Alice. Doing well.
15 minutes to go, and I'm cooking down the calamari. I'm going to go and check on my rabbit because that, I'm hoping, looks good. And my chicken balls are in the stock as well. So it's all the elements are there, but now I've just got to make sure everything tastes good.
I'm just letting it rest so it goes nice and tender. I'm going to start putting some of this stuff into my plates. Then I can pour my hot soup over it. So slow and steady. You right, Alice?
Yep. There's a lot more caramelisation here.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that rather than drying
Alice,
it out...
can you see who it is? It's Gaz. You've not got your glasses on.
Yeah, they
That's
steamed
all right.
up.
That's all right.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
think
cooked.
so
It's
too.
cooked.
Yeah, it's...
But you know what? That's cooked. That's not. I'd love to tell you to relax under this beautiful Tuscan sun, but then that wouldn't be very good advice. 10 minutes to go. Come on.
Come, Mindy.
Come on, Alice.
Come on, Alice.
Everything is a bit of a shambles. I had to caramelise my rabbit in the pan because it just took way too long. It was just a kerfuffle, and as I'm plating everything, I'm just thinking, this is bad. I have lost my chance. I want to win immunity so badly, but I'm really scared that this isn't going to be enough.
Okay, start cutting, start plating. Come on, girls.
Three dishes, 3 hungry judges, 3 minutes to go. Come on.
Go, girls. Come on, Mindy. Come on, Alice.
Remember who's tasting. Remember who your competition is. 1 minute to go.
Come on, girls. Come on, girl. Keep it up, Alice.
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mindy, Alice, time's up. Well done.
Done, guys.
Good job.
Good on you, girls.
I'm feeling really dejected. So many things went wrong today, and I forgot to put artichokes on my rabbit. I think Mindy's nailed it today.
What a mess. Good on you, girls.
You know, it doesn't get any better than this. 3 beautiful dishes from the godfather of Italian food.
What do you want more?
Huh? Shall we get the first dishes in?
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's it.
Interesting.
Let's taste plate A.
It looks very delicate to me, but Really, the taste is the most important.
Smells wonderful.
It smells good?
Merci.
All right, let's taste. For me, I love the broth. I think it's really delicious. Love the potatoes. They're cooked. They're not chalky at all. And the artichokes, I really enjoyed them.
The only observation that I don't accept is the polpetta should be softer.
Right, let's taste plate B.
For you, if you were making this dish at home, Antonio, would you look for a lighter or a darker broth?
For a darker.
For a darker broth.
Because I like cook everything together.
Yeah.
Let's taste. Let's taste. Immediately this one, which is hard as well in cutting.
With plate B, I think what we've got is they've tried to make those polpetti lighter. Unfortunately, then that in turn has taken away that chicken flavour, that real lovely, chicken flavour.
I think, cold, wet day in a farmhouse, fire roaring, big bowl of that, and you'd be very, very happy.
Plate A, plate B, we've tasted them, and I think we know which one we like more.
I think we're all agreed. Now it's time for the calamari.
Wow.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Right, let's taste plate A.
Plate. Yeah, good waiter. The calamari itself is not very tender.
I was really hoping that tomato sauce was going to be vibrant and bright, because I think this calamari dish, it's all about the freshness of the sea, and you want a tomato sauce that is popping with sweetness and acidity. This tastes like it's been cooked a little bit too long, and the filling is quite dense. Look, I love the flavors in the calamari, but I think it lacks a bit of brightness and a bit of freshness.
Let's taste plate B.
Yeah.
Let's taste.
Okay.
Antonio, one thing I noticed is that with plate A, it looks like the skin's been removed from the calamari. On plate B, this calamari looks like it's come straight off the boat, straight in the pan. Do you prefer it with the skin left on or off?
I prefer it with the skin.
In terms of the stuffing, much better balanced. There's a real lightness. I think that's what you want to do. You want lightness.
I love the fact that there's some olive oil on plate B drizzled over the top. It just rounds all the flavour off.
It is very tasty.
Yeah. Right, I think we have a favourite. Let me write it down.
Done.
Time to taste the rabbit.
Rabbit A and rabbit B.
Smells good.
Here's no artichoke, let me see. Where are the artichokes here? You forgot the artichokes?
Yeah.
Here's no artichoke, let me see. Where are the artichokes here? You forgot the artichokes.
Yeah.
I think with rabbit, and so much depends on how it's cooked.
Oh,
But
yes.
if it's overcooked and it's dry,
Then forget.
Yeah, forget it.
Right, let's taste the rabbit with artichokes, potatoes, onions, and rosemary.
Exactly. From plate
No, I think-
A.
This dish is supposed to have onions on it. Are there onions? Did you find any onions?
No.
So we've got plate A with no onions, we've got plate B with no artichokes.
That's extraordinary.
All right, let's taste.
Okay. All, in my opinion, is a little bit overcooked, because for certainly the bit tastes good, the artichokes, but it's slightly overcooked. The potatoes, they are too soft, and the rabbit, it's too dry again.
Right, we've tasted plate A.
Second
let's
one.
taste plate B.
Yes, let's taste the alternative. Plate B.
I don't know about you boys, but my rabbit is absolutely beautifully cooked.
The taste is very good.
Love the amount of rosemary in this. I think it's the right amount of rosemary, and it's got some great flavour, really good flavour.
I don't know which place they are from whom, but it's alternating. Once is the other one good, once is this one good, I don't know.
As we know, this was a blind tasting. So Matt, Antonio, and George had no idea who cooked which dishes. Whoever wins the best of three wins the guaranteed immunity. Gentlemen?
Please tell us who was A and who was B.
I was A.
I was B.
Fantastic. Well, the first dish was that delicious polpetti with brodo, artichokes and potatoes. Delicious. The dish we like the most belonged to Mindy. Plate A. And for me, it was all about that broth. It made you feel good, perfectly seasoned, and those artichokes were peeled beautifully and again cooked correctly. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, let's find out what the judges thought of plate number 2. Antonio?
The dish was the calamari. And I find the calamari that I had somehow lighter, and the tomato sauce was appropriate to that. And I don't let you suffer too much. B.
Well done, Alice.
Thanks.
Alice, that's 1-1. One dish to decide the result, that guaranteed immunity. Matt?
The soup was a landslide. The calamari was a far closer run thing. The rabbit was also far closer. Both dishes had flaws. So it really came down to one thing. It came down to the rabbit. How well you cooked it and how well you served it. We looked at both dishes. and the rabbit we preferred was plate B.
Winning this immunity pin today reaffirms to me that I have to start believing in myself and start believing that anything is possible.
Alice, how does that feel?
I did not expect that at all. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
The first part of your Italian adventure has all been about immunity. The next part is about elimination, about which one of you won't be returning to the MasterChef kitchen. Tomorrow is a team challenge. Be on tomorrow's losing team, and it might well be you. And with 3 people with pins, if you haven't got one, you want to be on that winning team.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
This person is a culinary god in Italy. Please welcome Gualtiero Marchese.
10 amateur cooks come face to face with the MasterChef Death Dish.
This risotto is going to change this competition.
Then,
Barilla live and breathe pasta, so they know what they're talking about.
2 teams must cook the perfect lunch for 500 pasta experts.
If we serve up Australian pasta to these Italians, it'll be a disaster.
It's a race to create the best 3 dishes and avoid an elimination challenge.
It is so important that we win this challenge.
There's going to be one very sad team at the end of today.